Well, hello again, golfers. I have another Google account I had on a computer that's like 4 years old, and it probably breathed its last breath yesterday because it says boot device not found. So I have to straighten that out, and I can't really access that account. So the only way to get some music videos that uh, I made, a little performance, maintenance, tuning and playing is to make enough videos on this channel to raise the amount of time I have. So not that I think I'm all that great. I made 3 videos and I said, well, gee, how can I get it up without playing piano and having to load all of that much more? So I said, okay, I'll just discuss what I did today. This is only going to happen after a round of golf. Pardon me. Yeah, probably just me and my buddy Alex will see this, but you never know. So, more tips are warm up. You know, I used to bowl. We always got a few balls to warm up before we play the league. Pardon me, hungry. I had stomach virus for 2 weeks. I didn't just in it like a couple of days ago. I'm still hungry. And we got to warm up, and I play softball. Now you all know. No picture. You never seen any picture in any Major League game. Just walk, walk out of the dugout, into the field. No, they start up in the move, bullpen. They warm up. They warm up there, and then they come up, right? They sit in the dugout for the first inning, is assuming it's the starter. And then they come out and they warm up some more, and then they pitch. And every inning before they pitch, they warm up. You know, so you have to warm up. Pitching, I was in at a golf club in Bucharest, and this facility had two separate greens, one for pitching. I was pitching balls and putting up there. He says, no, 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 no. And this is for pitching only, no putting. They had pins there, but it wasn't for putting. It's just for pitching. Hey, I'm in a foreign country. I want to get back home. Right? I did what they said. Okay. So they had a nice big, I mean, it's a beautiful course. And when they said $125 a round, I only play pitch and putt, right? And I get senior rates. So it's like $13. I'm going, whoa, there must be something. And then I heard the rates for a lot of famous courses that play on the PGA. I'm less offended. I mean, it's still like 3 or 4 times more than I can play for like $40 anywhere in New York. 47. And probably less because the senior rate for New York City courses. So, but I haven't graduated to that yet. So you warm up on your putting too. And my little the policia de golf, the guy who's the greenskeeper, who who doesn't like me chipping, but I tell him I don't divot. I may divot one out of like 30, 40 things, it won't be a big divot, won't be a little rip. I'm not that big. I'm just practicing chipping, trying to get the ball to stop. At least stay on the green, right? I always practice downhill. So if you can do that, fine. And okay, to keep this short, um I use the rolling threes again. If you don't know what that is. Um there's a person I didn't mention his name, his channel. It's Golf Therapy, and someone told him that he should play his game not in terms of uh, one round in the back. You know, technically a round can be one side, one round on the back and one round on the front. You should break it up into thirds, like after 3, 6, and 9, then 12, 15, and 18. Well, I've taken that a little bit further and and made it a running score of 3. So after your 3 holes, you total every successive 3 holes, and you have a running total, and that kind of gives you the feeling and something to shoot for. I'll take a look. I don't know if this is gonna come up well here. I use pencil, so there we go. If I turn off this light, it'll the sucker's bright. Okay, we'll do like that. So I'll read. Well, I started off with, yeah, 12, 14, I got a 6 on the fourth. 13, 14, I got a 5 on the sixth. 11, 12, 12 for 38 on the end. Then I got 13, 13, 12, 11, 10, 11, 11, 11, and 9. I've already I said saved the last three. And that's a good feeling. Let's see, how many saves did I have? I have 1, 2 saves on the front. Takes me a little bit to warm up in terms of swing. My putting is okay. My putting is a B at worst. On the back, I had one double, four four bogeys, 5 saves. I hadn't had a bird in a while. I don't hit that many greens in regulation. Still finding the tempo. That's well, and my new little tip that I passed out yesterday to a couple people behind me. Um, and I saw a guy also yesterday. That I hadn't seen since probably 20. I may have seen him on the course, but I didn't talk to him since 2023. His name is Kurt, and he agreed that when you're chipping, I used to top a lot of balls. Well, I still top now and then, but you top balls because you create tension in your swing. Because when you straighten out, it's going to take it, instead of being relaxed, it's going to make that little bit of tension that brings you over the ball instead of under. And I don't like to make divots. I mean, I can't make divots on the mat, but I think about the rest of the course. So a lot of times I hit short or too light, and it becomes a disaster because your second shot leads to a third. The second shot leads to a third, and especially if you're a little distance away. So now I've learned to putt when I can and chip when I must more. But when you're chipping, right, it's just a matter of gravity. That's all it is. Um, it's how far you bring the club back to create enough gravity to make the ball go where you want. If you eliminate creating tension by not pushing it and just dialing in how far back you want the club to start before it falls, and if you don't create tension, it's going to come back right to the correct spot like a pendulum. So you start your your backswing right next to the ball, come up, and then land in the same spot. As long as you have the right amount of gravity, the right amount of height to create the the club, you let the club do the work. The angular club is going to lift the ball and hopefully get it to land softly close to the target. So the only thing I'm saying is, breaking it short, don't push. I mean, if you're further out, you have to push. But if you're on a regular chip, like 35, 40 feet from the pin, um, gravity is going to be your friend. You know, that's going not pushing it is going to help you not to top it. It's going to get under. You're going to stay on the green and not play hockey. You're going to have a putt instead of another chip. All right. I'm going to do these after I play. And I'm not going to play tomorrow. It's pouring out there, and I hate squishing through. It's bad going to a golf course where your feet get wet, and then you feel if it's even if it's not cold, you're just uncomfortable because your feet are wet. Not good, not good. All right, everybody. As Jimmy Carter kind of says, play more golf.